In this video, I want to share with you the top 4 Facebook ad strategies that have allowed me to grow our memberships to 11,100 paying monthly members and $290,000 in monthly recurring revenue. So before I jump in, I quickly want to take you inside my Stripe account and school account to show you that this is real. So up until February 2024, we have collected all members and all payments solely through Stripe. And here you can see we're at 8,067 paying monthly members. In February, we have decided to compete in the School Games. School is an online platform that allows you to host free and paid online communities and the coursework in one place. It's like an optimized version of Facebook groups, which is what a lot of online educators use to deliver their courses, memberships, coaching programs these days. But it comes with, some downsides because groups are not specifically designed for that purpose. School is. They have now been funded or invested in by Alex Hormozi. He announced the School Games because this is paid, low ticket or paid communities. I knew I want to be a part of it. And so we decided on the 21st of January that we want to be a part of it and started competing in February. We made the second place, added $81,000 in new monthly recurring revenue. We started on the platform from scratch, and now we're up to 3,037 paying monthly members and $82,000 in monthly recurring revenue. So that's a total of 290,000 and 11,100 paying monthly members. And the main way that we have been growing our memberships is through Facebook ads and reverse organic. And in this video, I want to walk you through the top 4 strategies that we've used. So the first one that I want to walk you through is list building using Facebook ads. This is what I've been doing since the beginning. When I started my journey in 2020, I started in spring. I used audience growth ads to grow my initial audience. I then sold a one-to-one beta program of the transformation that I wanted to offer. And then in September 2020, I started my first membership and I got 11 members in at this point in time. And then you can see I've been around 100 members for almost a year until I introduced then by the end of August, beginning of September 2021, my mini membership, the Coach Growth Hub, and my business really exploded basically from there. And so the way I got my first clients really was through list building ads. So in the closing ceremony, Alex Hormozi said that people always say, oh, it's paid versus organic, when in reality, every channel leverages every channel. And he believes that the holy grail is doing organic marketing leveraged with paid ads. And so what I want to say is that my journey has been the exact other way around. I have used paid ads to reverse grow in organic. So when I started my business, I was a single mom with a baby, 3 months old, and I still had my agency business on the side. So I was basically working, had the smallie, and then I tried to get my coaching business off the ground. I did not have the capacity nor the funds to really play the organic content game in a way that I would have been able to get clients anytime soon. So I decided that I will take every penny I'm earning from side gigs that I did and that I can spare on the agency and one-to-one coaching clients I would get from my efforts into building my email list, right? And list building ads is something that makes sense from $5 to $10 a day. You can already see a difference. So I used list building ads. I show you through the setup or show you the exact setup in a second as well. I used a strategic freebie to grow my email list and social account at the same time, which is a setup you can do. The strategic freebie filtered in the right type of people, and then I created inbound content to convert those people faster, right? So when you think of how most people approach organic content, it is typically that they cater to a broader audience. Very often it's a little bit polarizing, and then they nurture people over time towards their paid offer. I personally did not feel like I have the time, nor did I feel like I have the mass appeal to be able to sustain that. And so the type of content that I produced as inbound content basically was much more specific towards the topic. I had people pre-filtered from the freebie. Then I was just that they were already problem aware. Then I was just connecting the dots as into what my solution is with my very specific, very niche content, and converted them from there a lot faster, right? So this has been my path and my journey as in what worked with that. And I really felt that it was a complete game changer for me, because I didn't even have an audience to serve. I didn't have any idea what to talk about. I did not have the experience in the coaching field to, even know what to say in my content. And by using the list building ads to create an audience that I can then serve and create content specifically for, that really saved me, and I didn't feel like I'm shouting, into a void and I have no idea what to talk about. So the first step in doing this is the first step you always need to take, which is you need to write your sales page first. And so, for example, this is my other mini membership. So for the school games, we created a new mini membership from scratch because we also wanted to make the concept of mini membership known, which is this one. But before that, the other mini membership was the Coach Growth Hub, right? And so this is what you saw here. What created this game changer was when I introduced this to my business. And so basically here I'm helping new and aspiring coaches to monetize their personal growth journey and really build the foundations to that. So you would want to always write the sales page for the membership or community that you want to sell, because from there you can reverse engineer the strategic freebie, which is a high valuable standalone resource solving a problem people have at the beginning of their journey. I want to show you the freebie that I'm having for Coach Growth Hub. And that is a 77 coaching questions dashboard. So here you can see, this is my ads. It's 77 coaching questions, and here's what that ad says. Okay, let me see if I can read this. Are you new to coaching and wondering how to get rapid results for your clients? Let me offer you 2 keys. Number 1, use a proven roadmap and structure for your coaching sessions. Number 2, master the art of asking the right questions. Unlock free instant access to a dashboard featuring both of these keys now. I hope it helps you, Evelyn. So this is the ad visual, this is the copy, this is the actual dashboard. It has this overview introducing the purpose of questions in coaching, plus a roadmap for how to work with clients to get them results. Then 77 coaching questions people can ask during their sessions, and then a session notes template with the structure for the session itself where they can take notes, right? And so the reason why I've chose this strategic freebie and why we would call it a strategic freebie at all is because we would want to think about what do they need at the beginning of their journey and what filters in the person with the psychographic that I want to have, right? So in the past, I've been running strategic freebies for Coach Growth Hub that were more focused around growing your business and sales, right? So certain templates for promoting yourself, certain business planners, etc. Everything was focused around growing your business. And now I realized over time that my best students that I can help most are not the ones who are focused so much on growth. It's the one who are focused so much on serving, right? So they're mostly concerned about helping people and less concerned about marketing, which is why I can help them so well, because all our methodologies are focused around, creating value and creating powerful transformations. So the people who are naturally focused on that, I can create a lot more value for them when they tap into our frameworks, as in for the people who are mainly focused on the selling portion, right? Because they don't necessarily are the perfect fit for our offers, although we can help them. But these people are just the idealist of the ideal client. And when you think about your strategic freebie, you would want to say, what would those people that I would love to work with, what would they need and how do they think, right? So you'd really want to dive into who they are and what they care about from that perspective. And don't think that, necessarily it needs to be an exact entry point element of your program already. It more needs to be a really valuable standalone resource that helps you to filter the right people out. Okay, now when you have that, you would need to set up your list growth ads. And the way to do this is Facebook Ads Manager. You don't need any pixel or any setup for this. You would want to create a leads campaign. And then within that campaign, I recommend when you're starting out, only go with one targeting option, and you can just simply use Facebook's Advantage Plus targeting, which is Facebook's targeting AI. Targeting got so much easier with that. So in my case, these campaigns have been running for longer. I'm not switching this, but whenever I'm setting up a new campaign, doing the Advantage Plus targeting gets you lower cost per result, and your targeting recommendations are really just recommendations for Facebook, but the algorithm can go out and find you the best people, right? And if your freebie is a great filter, then even with broad targeting and where Facebook makes the decision, you're much more likely to get in the right type of people. I personally like to target top 4 countries: Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, and United States, as in a sense of consumes online coaching and courses. I leave it open with the gender. And then everything that's related to business, Gary Vaynerchuk is such a good targeting option for you. But like I said, when you're just starting out, use Advantage Plus audience, and then you can give Facebook recommendations, but no, it is allowed to tap outside of that. And then you have your ad visual and copy. For the strategic freebie, the copy should really be sweet, short, straight to the point, but you would want to bring in your tonality, right? I'm somebody who is very who works a lot with emojis, etc. I'm very warm, I'm very nurturing, so my copy reflects that, right? Because again, it repels people who don't like how I am, and it attracts people who like this tonality, right? So allow yourself to let that shine through. Then here you have the visual presentation. We like to mock things up and make them really tangible. That helps us with lowering the cost per result. And then here you would want to work with instant forms. That's actually something you need to select here on the ad set level. But basically, you create a form that lives on Facebook, on Instagram, and then when people click on the ad itself, a form pops up and is, hey, what's the best email to send you your free access to your dashboard? Then they need to agree to your privacy policy. And then, hey, thank you, it's on its way. While you wait, let's connect on Instagram, check out my profile. And this is really the cool feature about the list growth ads, is that you can utilize this thank you screen to send people to a Facebook group, a school community, your Instagram account, from where you can have this inbound nurturing content. Obviously, here you need to have a welcome sequence, right? So people need to get your freebie delivered, and then you would want to, from there, upsell them into your paid community. So here I have the freebie. Let me show you what that looks like typically. So, hey, here's your free resource, right? Here are the benefits of the resource. Do you want more results? Check out my content. And, just confirm you got it. This is for email deliverability. Then in the next email is, hey, this will make your day. Don't you hate it when you bought something just to find out that there was a promotion yesterday that you missed? I do. This is why I don't want to punish you that we met later. Here's a limited time bonus if you join my membership, right? Then break the membership down and let them know what the limited time bonus is. Then you have the third email, hey, 3 good reasons why you need this. Let them know 3 good reasons why they need your membership and remind them of the limited time bonus. And then last reminder, hey, limited time bonus is going away. Make sure to join us now. Here you can see kind of how this flows. So after they opt in for your freebie, you immediately want to have this upsell sequence that sends them to more nurturing content and that promotes your membership with a limited time bonus. This is true if you have an always open mini membership. If you have a higher priced community, might not necessarily be the best fit to send them there right away. In this case, I would send them to a self-liquidating offer where you offer your otherwise closed paid community on the back end of it. So let me show you that. Because with monthly subscription products, often we see that people don't convert right away. If the price is higher than $10, below that, the impulse buying behavior typically tips them over. Above that, often we need some sort of front-end offer that we can sell. So an example of a front-end offer would be this one, the sales scene bundle. So here we have a mockup bundle that allows you to create mockups across your whole sales page. And this is a standalone offer that people can get for $7. And then after they bought, this is when we have an urgency offer to the otherwise closed $49 membership, right? So if you only have a $49 membership and not a mini membership, your welcome sequence should very likely not push people directly to the mini membership, but should actually push them to the front end offer and from there upsell into the otherwise closed membership with a 48-hour backdoor. Okay, so this is audience growth ads. One last note about these is that you need Zapier or Make or another tool to integrate Facebook ads with your email autoresponder. Okay, that is the first strategy. Highly recommend having this always on. Of course, you need to nurture consistently, provide value for your email list consistently in order to really make this work. And it's also a longer term game. So typically list building ads, unless you really go all in, nurture. We have, for example, in Coach Growth Hub Funnels Ads Pro, we have a 30-day pre-launch nurture strategy, and then we sell a beta of a main membership or one-to-one package or group coaching package at the end of the first month. This is typically the quickest way for people to recoup their list building ad efforts, right? If you don't have that, so if you don't work towards a launch after the first month, then you need to be prepared to invest in list building for 3 to 6 months, some people up to a year before you really are profitable. But once you're profitable, you're very profitable. The first $50,000 that we had here was only coming from email. We only, after we closed down the initial bundle offer, we activated other ads. Okay, so next ad format that I highly recommend is self-liquidating ads, right? So self-liquidating ads are basically sales campaigns. And I just showed you an example for that. So here's the sales scene bundle. Here you can see we had 94 purchases in the last 30 days. And this is the exact funnel that I just showed you, right? So we have a standalone self-liquidating offer. Self-liquidating means it just is there to cover its own ad spend. I like to be below $10 for impulse buying behavior. It's highly productized. It's well packaged. It is tremendous value, easy to understand what people get. In the checkout process, you add an order bump to increase your average order value. And then after somebody bought this, they get offered the 48-hour backdoor to your main membership. And so from the campaign setup, what this looks like is that you have a sales campaign. On the ad set level, you're optimizing for purchase. In this case, you need to have your pixel and event tracking set up, right? So you need to have your base pixel on all funnel pages, and you need to have your purchase event on the thank you pages, right? So here, for example, needs to be a purchase event so Facebook can track when somebody bought your front end offer. And on the thank you page of this needs to be a purchase event because you need to be able to track when there are front end offers. Obviously, if people don't take the offer, then here you don't need the purchase event. Okay, so optimize for purchase. Again, you can work with the Advantage Plus targeting. A great way for you to have your first audience is if you experiment on the list building ads with different audiences until you find a winner, and then you use the same audience for the conversion campaign. It will still be a slightly different audience because Facebook shows your ads to different buckets depending on what you're optimizing for, but at least you're not shooting completely in the dark, and you can much more, eliminate the question, is it the audience or is it the offer? And then on your ad visual, again, you would want to be very tangible. I like to test different ad angles here with call to actions, right? And the call to actions are very specific: create, do, stop, swap, ditch, finally, do X, right? So very action oriented. Not as in action oriented as in buy this, but action oriented as in achieve the transformation, right? So here the transformation is create next level mockups. Let me see if I have other ones here. Are your mockups looking way too DIY? Change that now with these things, right? So it's focused, the call to actions are focused on, hey, get the results so people understand what the product is helping them with. Then here we have a little bit of a longer ad copy because I want people to be pre-sold when they come to the page. So they need to have all information, including the price, including what's included, before they visit the page. That's really key here. And I want to show you quickly what that then means for the conversion rates. So while this loads, here ideally you also have multiple audiences inside. Another alternative to setting this up is Facebook's new campaign format, the shopping campaigns. And so let me just show you this. Here we have the Advantage Plus shopping campaigns. So you can also make this even more simpler for yourself and not even add any targeting. You can just select the Advantage Plus shopping campaign by Facebook, select your website, select purchase, and then just add your ad visuals and copy in here. And Facebook will do all the optimization for you. Here's the thing, this is very sustainable and very scalable long term. However, in the short run, it can take a little bit longer to optimize and pick up. Oh, this is waiting forever. I'll come back to this. The key point that I want you to take away from this is that people need to be pre-sold on your ad, so you have a high enough conversion rate, and you can also optimize your campaigns accordingly. So that's the next ad strategy, is self-liquidating ads. You have a mini product, you sell that. In addition, with the order bump and the one-click upsell into your membership, you break even in the first month, and then everything after that is profit. And this is a really great way to scale your ad spend without running into cash flow issues, because the ads pay for themselves, right? You can create multiple front-end offers. I personally love to productize monthly content into front-end offers, showing you what this looks like. And then, repurposing it on the front end. So I actually like to start my monthly content drop in a way that I say, okay, I'm creating this as a separate offer, and then I'm gifting it to my members, because that also helps them to not feel like, oh, there's more content in the membership where I'm already behind. And so I'm paying for something that I'm not using. And instead, it satisfies this need for a new shiny object. So one of those things was the pre-launch perfect. This was a workshop that we did with our members. We also sold it separately for $9 or for free in the membership. So the whole time when we were promoting this workshop, we were already promoting to our list, hey, we're having this workshop coming up. You can join us live for $9, or you get it for free in the membership, right? So we already had people there joining. And then after, we repurposed the replay and resources into an evergreen mini offer where we say, hey, get the replay and resources for $9 or get it for free in the membership. And it's also a really great way for you to streamline monthly content creation, right? Because you're having the workshop and the training and resources anyways for your members. You're using the lead up to the workshop to get your members excited that they are invited. You use it to get people in. Then you have the workshop you got paid to create. And now after that, you have an idea for what you need to refine about the messaging and the offer itself to turn it evergreen. And then you turn it evergreen, right? Make it more desirable based on what you learned, and then use it evergreen to bring in new people. And this is, if you have it for an always open mini membership, you can use it as an option funnel. So it's just a variation of the self-liquidating offer funnel I just showed you, where people can get it for $9 or for free when joining your membership. And in your ads, you promote this one-time offer basically. Let me see, this will not load today anymore, but your conversion rate here should be above 10%. And that's only possible if your ad is very, very clearly pre-educating people around what they get. So here you see the pre-launch perfect. And the ad copy here again is already giving everything that is included and the whole price, right? And here also you see the price already on the ad itself. And now you see the cost per conversion, you see is 32 euros. So now you're like, okay, but isn't that a lot for a $9 offer? And the thing is, with the order bump, and because you're selling a membership on the back end, typically you'll break even in the first month or midway through the second month, and then you still don't have any cash flow issues. So self-liquidating offer ads with conversion campaigns or sales campaigns that optimize for purchase conversion are great. And here you have two options. You can choose a classic setup of a sales campaign and optimize for purchase conversion, or you can select the new setup, which is the advantage shopping campaign. So advantage shopping campaign or sales campaign optimizing for purchase. Okay, I don't want anyone ever to run traffic campaigns because they do nothing. Lead ads with instant forms. Okay, so now this is the two campaign types, or with this variation, 3 campaign types that I want you to know. And now there are 2 more specific ad types that we can use, but it's basically the same setup as the one that I just showed you. One is the launch ads. So when you have a live launch event, you would ideally want to have that in a Facebook group. So let me just show you. Actually, I need to go a little bit back. So here you see this was a 3-day live online challenge. You can also do this with workshops. Really, live events like online workshops, like challenges, are great to get a bunch of people into your memberships, right? So we do them frequently to get people into our world. Let me just show you one of them. So for example, Mission Membership was a big challenge that we had to launch my flagship program, Coaching Membership Method. And I also repurposed the replays of the challenge into a self-liquidating offer. So here you see day 1, day 2, day 3, and then everything happens in a Facebook group where you live stream the content over the course of 3 days, right? And so you would want to fill up those groups. And you, again, for this, utilize a lead generation campaign. For the setup, I recommend Advantage Plus audience now. And again, if you're a beginner, you just want to start with one audience. And then the ad visual itself. Let me just see. I need to actually show you another one because I think I deleted that because we had too many ads in the account. So let me show you for one of my strategic partners, a campaign we just ran for challenge she has right now. So here we had this 3-day challenge, and then I want to show you what the challenge ads look like. 3-day challenge, find out exactly how to create. So you break down the challenge and what they learn on each day. And then again, you utilize the form. Where can I send you the secret sign-up link, important information, free tools, templates, planners, and resources for our pop-up course? The emails, terms of service. Thank you, just one more step. Yes, join the challenge group, and then people get into the challenge, and this is where the event is basically happening. So launch ads to fill up live events like workshops and challenges to launch your memberships on top is absolutely great. And this is lead ads with instant forms. So it's the very same strategy, and you can also use this to again send somebody to a free group on School where you then have your live challenge. Especially with Flora, the one that I just showed you now, we actually said that we will have her next live launch event. Let me see if I can find the group quickly. Yeah, so here's the challenge that is running right now. You see the challenge group got pretty big. It's now like in the final stages, but we also said that for the next challenges, we will try having them in a school group because of the reach that you get, right? Because Facebook groups, their reach gets lower and lower and lower. And so for following challenges, we will actually do it in a school community. But the setup is just the same on the thank you page. Just instead of directing people to a Facebook group, you direct people to your school group, your school lounge community. So that's the third way. And the fourth way is retargeting ads. So that is the same setup as here: advantage shopping campaigns or sales campaigns optimizing for purchase. And we did those retargeting ads for the $8 membership that we launched towards the end. So our whole approach was to first have a bundle offer and then get as many people as possible into our $8 community. And I quickly want to show you. So we used, where is it? We used the same setup with the sales campaign. We had advantage plus shopping campaign, so you can see it's a very simple setup. But we actually made a custom conversion because we sent people to school. So how we did that was with Google Tag Manager. We set up that when somebody clicks, this click is counted as a custom conversion. So when they click the Join Now button for $8, this is what we're optimizing for in our ad. Because we can't track the sales here in school, because there's no way for us to put the pixel or to let Facebook know, right? It's not our domain. We had to optimize for something else. And the closest that we got to this was on the bridge page when somebody clicks on the button. And so when we set up our retargeting campaign, we left it open. We did just advantage plus targeting, so and shopping campaign. So we left it completely open because we wanted this to be, we wanted to give the algorithm as much options as possible. And then we had 24 hours last minute bonus before they joined. So 24 hours, 24 bonuses as a last minute incentive for joining. So that was the retargeting campaign that we ran. And this was an advantage shopping campaign that we set up. And like I just showed you, we set up a custom conversion here to click the button. Typically, if you don't have to send people through school because you're not competing in the games and you don't have to have your revenue going through school, then you would just want to set it up properly in a funnel with the proper tracking, with order bumps, with one-click upsells, etc. So this is also our strategy moving forward, because we just wanted to compete right now, and we knew that the revenue has to go through school. But moving forward, we will now set up list building ads for the offer builders, right? With the limited time incentive to join the offer builders. So we're now adding an additional strategic freebie and an additional audience growth campaign, so that we start to build up long-term the audience for the offer builders in our email lists and on our social media. On top of that, we will have self-liquidating offer ads running directly into the offer builders. And so what we will be doing here is we will actually turn this funnel into a full mini membership funnel, where we have hey, they can get it for $8. And then instead of being sent to the school, we'll actually send them to an order form with 1 or 2 order bumps, and then we will send them into an upgrade page. And so the limited time offer we had in the school games was a joint ticket, a bundle offer of specific memberships. And so we will want to give people the chance here 48 hours to join, like as in a one-time thing. That's at least what we're considering right now. But long term, for us to be able to work with self-liquidating ads towards school, we cannot use school to accept the payments, because that would mean no order bumps, no one-click upsells. And like you saw on my cost per purchase, long term, that's not sustainable. It was sustainable right now because we had a big income, $50,000 monthly recurring revenue from the launch to the email list. And we were committed to reinvest some to really get the $8 membership off the ground and, get up as high as we can in the school games. But long term, if we invest too much on the front end to bring a customer in, even though we have a high customer lifetime value, it would negatively affect our liquidity, right? So we don't want to do that. We want to work with self-liquidating offer funnels. We will turn monthly content from the offer builders into option offers, and we will have self-liquidating offers that might lead directly into the joint ticket. I'm not sure yet, but ultimately we would want to be able to leverage our full funnel setup to grow the offer builders faster. And that just means that we need to have this funnel structure. I know that School is making massive improvements on so that you're able to track, that you're able to have in membership upsells. And we're super excited that we're able, to witness all of that. And we're super grateful that we're able to be on School. Very likely we'll have to not collect payment through School and let people in through Zapier. So this is what we're figuring out right now before we can push the gas again on growing the School community. But I have to say that it's actually also growing organically from the discovery page and from posts that I'm posting in the School Games community. So overall, we're super happy. Facebook ads have been a game changer for us, a life changer for me personally. At the same time, you also don't want to be dependent on it, right? Which was a core motivation for us to participate in the games anyways. So I hope you found this insightful. We will very likely also in the future do a live launch event where we will fuel our School community growth, and then we'll use the lead generation ads campaign. And when we do the live launch event, we will very likely also retarget people with a limited time bonus. And this is when we will use Advantage Plus shopping campaigns and optimize for purchase, right? Because we now don't have to use the custom conversions. I hope you found this helpful. I know this was a lot of information, but I really tried to give you the gist of everything that has been working for us when it comes to growing paid memberships over the last 4 years using Facebook ads. Thanks, and bye for now.